Years ago, in the most southern edge of Dartmoor, a butler by the name of John Triniman served at Stowford House. He was a handsome fellow, but feared for his temper. Eventually he became infatuated by the young lady of the house, and jealousy took over, and this is why a small stone basin was named after him. This is the story of the legend of Triniman's Basin.
Pile her up, please, Eddie.
Right. John Triniman? What are you doing in here? This is the workers' bar. The posh bar's round the other side. Oh, stood up again, is he? And you all done up like a dog's dinner.
Look, I'm in here for a quiet drink. This is my local. Been coming here for years. How much you'll worker as the rest of you?
You? A worker? Couple of weeks down Silver Lead Mine and a month on Red Lake Railway? Oh, bit too much like hard graft, was it? Look at them hands. Soft as a baby's bum.
Soft dance or not, I'll have anyone in here. Come on then, let's be having you.
Be ye soft in the head as well? These boys will be having ye for breakfast. Come on then. Let's see what he got.
Oh. You been looking for company tonight, Eddie?
I am, thank you very much. Bloomin' cheek, thinking I'd play second fiddle.
Tain't your night, boy. If I was you, I'd bugger off home. Black Sam, play us a tune.
So, who are you? What are you doing here?
We've come to sweep the chimneys, sir.
What's your name?
Brian. Joe, sir.
Your father Jed, Brian?
Yes, he is. Do you know him?
I might. Where's he working?
He's down the mill. He's the foreman.
Foreman? Now that's interesting. Doesn't have to dirty his hands anymore. Well, get on with your work. Right. Get you and your father.
So, the doctor said he'll need to rest. Oh, and administer these pills every 4 hours. He'll be fully recovered in a couple of days. Dr. Hargreaves is outside smoking his pipe and he wants paying.
I'll have to take it to him this afternoon. Now look here, it's not my fault. Boy was here to work, not get poisoned. Shouldn't be helping himself to other people's drinks. Learned his lesson well and truly, ain't he?
I hope you're not behind this, John. You know how difficult it was to get those references for you. You ain't popular in your work, are you?
Tate, I'm not popular, 'tis the bosses and the stupid workers. Won't listen to me, think they know better, that be the trouble.
But you don't have to tell 'em, John. Now, don't go spoiling this one. It'd be a poor reflection on myself.
Aye, I know. Anyways, I'll come here any time there's a bit of trouble. Everyone looks my way.
Well, if you're innocent, you need not worry, need you?
Well, ain't got time for yapping. Got work to get on with.
Elizabeth, dear, we are entertaining the Melburys this afternoon. Will you be joining us for a game of bridge?
Oh, so sorry. I'm rather busy this afternoon.
I trust you're not going out again, Elizabeth. We hardly ever see you nowadays. What is your little secret? Have you got a secret lover?
Please, don't be ridiculous. If you must know, I'm spending some time with Elspeth. She's heartbroken after her engagement was broken off, after that beastly Bertie walked out on her.
Well, let that be a warning to you, Elizabeth.
What do you mean?
Can you please be here at 2 p.m? Oh, and before you go, piano practice. You can give the Melburys a couple of recitals this afternoon.
Why always me? Why does Gladys never give one?
Because you are more accomplished than Gladys, and it is always Ellen who gives the recitals. And truth be told, they all sound the same.
Morning, Miss Elizabeth. You going my way?
No, I don't believe so. I'm just, well, out for some fresh air.
Oh, aye? If I didn't know any better, I would have thought you was avoiding me.
No, not at all. Whatever gave you that impression?
Well, ever since the night of your party, you barely as much as look at me. It's all right. I quite understand what it's like when your feelings take over.
Look, that evening I was rather tipsy. To be honest, I was quite ashamed of my behaviour. It won't happen again.
No need to make excuses. I knows what you really be wanting deep down. 'Tis all right, your feeling's mutual, but I'm happy to keep it to ourselves for the time being.
Oh, I think that's Mother calling. I must go. Mustn't keep her waiting.
Hello, Miss Allen.
It's Elizabeth, please, Tom. So are you on your own?
Well, just me and a plot full of weeds.
Can we find somewhere quiet to talk?
All right, but later. In the woods? We won't be seen there.
Yes, by our tree. The one where we first... you know. In an hour.
Yes, but please, be careful.
Oh, Triniman has been beastly again. He just will not let go of that liaison that we had. It was such a mistake, and I've told him so many times.
You must be wary of him. He can be dangerous.
Yes, agreed. Now, I have to go. I'll see you later.
Oh, Triniman, shouldn't you be back at work? We have an afternoon event.
Under control, thank you, Mrs. Allen.
I'm glad to hear it.
Will Miss Allen be attending?
Well, if you mean Elizabeth, yes, she will. Why do you ask?
Well, she's been acting rather strangely lately. This morning, for instance, she informed me she was returning to the house, and yet, within minutes, I saw her here, striding down towards the gardens. Didn't know she had any interest in horticulture.
Oh, well, she's never shown much interest before. I suspect she has other interests. Please forget I said anything.
No, you've said enough. I understand fully, but you can trust my discretion.
Sorry I'm late. Had to wait a bit before leaving the garden. Thought I saw Triniman snooping around.
Yes, Tom, you've every right to be cautious, but I'm so glad you're here as I'm visiting my aunt tonight and I won't be able to see you for a few days.
Oh, I see. But I don't like skulking around like this. If I'm caught with you, I will lose my job.
Relax, you won't be caught. Stop worrying.
But I do. We can't go on like this forever.
The situation will change, and when the time is right, I will announce our courtship. That is, if you really want to.
Of course. I wouldn't want to be with anyone else. But how are we going to make this work?
Make it work. Tom, love has a way of making things work, if you truly believe.
But I'm just a gardener, and you're like royalty.
Royalty? Me? I'm just a mill owner's daughter. You have a gift for creating beautiful gardens from old muddy patches. Don't underestimate yourself. One day I can see you being head gardener.
But I ain't been to college. I don't know these plants' Latin names.
Don't worry, I'm sure I can talk father around. He knows a good investment when he sees one.
I'm not so sure.
Well, you better get back to work.
Oh, Thomas. Mr. Allen had a consignment of seed potatoes delivered to the outhouse down by the wood store.
A strange place for them to be stored. Why do you have them put there?
Well, I don't know. You would be wise not to be questioning his reasoning if you want to get on. Come with me.
Quite capable of finding them myself, thank you.
There's an issue of trust, dear Tom. Mr. Allen gave me the orders, so don't go doubting his instructions if you know what's good for you. Come with me, let's get this done.
So where are they?
Yeah, they're at the back.
Where? I can't see a thing.
At the back.
What's going on? Why have you locked me in?
I'll release you if you promise never to go anywhere near Miss Elizabeth ever again.
I can make no such promise. We are in love.
I don't think so. If you cannot make that promise, you'll perish in the store. No one comes here during the summer. I'll come back in a couple of days and see if you've changed your mind.
We will need a new gardener now that Thomas has absconded. Very strange, I must say, and most out of character. And he had such good references. Didn't you tell me you agreed, Elizabeth?
No. How would I know?
Triniman, we need a replacement for Thomas, now that he has absconded. Have you any suitable contacts in the village? We will need someone with suitable references, of course. I still find it rather strange that he disappeared with absolutely no word to anybody whatsoever. He was happy in his work, was he not?
I would say so.
There's talk around the village they had an acquaintance over Plymouth way, a female acquaintance nonetheless, and she's also absconded. Could be just village gossip, of course.
That may be, but, as you say, may just be idle gossip. Well, if he doesn't turn up, by the end of the week, I shall be calling in the constabulary, and they will be requiring the name of this female accomplice, of course.
Well, I don't know her name. As I said, could just be a bit of village talk.
Triniman, you're not much use, are you? Coming in here with some ridiculous story with absolutely no substance to it whatsoever, when the family are probably at their wits' end.
Fully understand, Mrs. Allen, but as I said, 'twas just repeating what were being said.
Why are we waiting until the end of the week? How do we not know he's on the estate somewhere? The poor man could be lying injured.
Well, I wouldn't fancy his chances. He's been gone for 4 days now.
This is too much. Someone needs to be doing something.
Elizabeth! Elizabeth! Come back here! Well, Triniman, I suspect that there's more to this story than meets the eye. There's nothing else you wish to tell us, is there?
No, ma'am.
Hello? Hello? Who's there?
It's me, Tom, the gardener.
What are you doing in there?
I'm locked in. Please, get help.
How long you been in there?
2 days. Please, get help.
I'll try at the big house.
Yes, ask for Miss Elizabeth. Don't tell anyone else.
Who locked you in there?
Triniman, the butler.
Oh, he's horrible. He tried to poison me.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. Now off you go. If you don't get help, I'll die of hunger.
Well, have you changed your mind?
No, just go away.
Up to you. Give it a day or two, you won't be seeing her ever again.
Just go.
Hello? Is Miss Elizabeth here?
Why? What business is it of yours?
I can't say, but it's important.
Well, she won't be wanting to speak to the likes of you. But, for your knowledge, she's gone away for a few days with her aunt. Now be off with you.
Oh, drat!
Joe Bryan, you were told to take things easy for the next week or two. I'm told you had a lucky escape. Where are you off to in such a hurry?
Oh, nowhere, ma'am. How long can you go without eating anything?
What a strange question. I hope you're eating well now.
No, I'm all right. I just wondered, that's all.
Well, I read a book that said you can go without food for several weeks, but not without water. According to people who adventure in tropical countries, they say that the lack of water will kill you in a few days. Is that all?
Yeah, just curious.
Have you got the key? Did you see Miss Elizabeth?
No, she's gone away.
No. I'm dying here unless you get me out.
No, I brought some water. You can live on that for weeks.
But how are you going to get it in here? There's only a small gap in the door.
Brought some straws. You can suck it through.
Look, this is no good. You'll need to get the key. Try anything you like. Just don't tell Triniman.
I'll get more water.
No, please, get help. Ask at the house. Ask anyone. Just get me out. You tried to kill me. Didn't work, did it? So, 'tis the law for you.
You be going nowhere.
Can't stop me. Others will be back soon.
So, you can stop here.
And what good all that do?
So you can have a little think about your future. Could be healthy, but if you keep going on about me trying to kill you, won't look good for you and any future plans you have with Miss Elizabeth.
How do you mean?
Well, how will it look, you trumping up some charges against an innocent man over some petty jealousy over her previous love affair? All lies anyway.
Tain't just my word. The sweep will back it up.
He got the story from you. 'Tis all your story. He goes down the shed, someone locks you in. No one saw me do it.
John! John! What have you done?
It was an accident. He was coming at me with a knife and I pushed him, that's all.
But nobody is going to believe you. The only thing to do is get rid of the boy and clean up that mess.
How's we gonna do that?
Take him down the river, push him in the deep bit with the weeds, and then get some sand to clean these flagstones.
We must stop anyone coming through that door.
I will deal with it. Now be off with you! So John went down the river with the sacks to get the sand. I stayed with the boy. Problem was, John slipped while he was collecting sand. And of course he'd tied up the bags with rope. And the rope tied up round his neck strangled him. He fell in the river. Well, I lost my job. I wasn't able to clean up enough of the blood off the floor. So when I realised John weren't coming back, I made a run for it. I disappeared as well.